Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So in this episode I'm going to continue setting up the new version of the resource stations, especially the combinator controls. But I think the first thing I want to do now is to actually move this over into the actual layout that I'm going to be using. And that may contain also changing this layout. I'm not entirely sure yet whether or not I will actually be changing it. So the way it is currently, it gives me a lot of space for the belts. As you can see, pretty much any configuration works. I can go left, right, load, unload, everything's fine. I have a lot of space. There's a lot of space here for my combinator stuff. There's more space for combinator stuff up here if I need to. Actually, no, that's where the belts go. No, basically this entire thing over here is for combinators, and I imagine I'm just going to keep it that way. If I look at this, this should easily fit in here. Just a second, where's the station? One over. That should be the station. Did not mean to cut that. And it fits. Okay. So, moving it over. I don't need this here. Is this one connected? What was that for again? Let's see. Okay, we don't need these either. This was to keep track of how many trains are in the station. So every time a train would leave, that would basically trigger up here and would tell me that I am now one train down. Which, by the way, is also this count over here, so I don't need that either. And Q. So this should be the setting for whether or not this is a load or unload station. And Q was used possibly nowhere yet. That might have just been a preparation for something in the future. Or I need to be looking at actual unload blueprints. This is unload. Yep. Q here. If Q is 0. I think I use this to determine whether or not I want the communication of is this station turned on or off transmitted to the global network. So, because unload stations would always be on, there would basically be no need to transmit their item and stuff to the global network. I think that's what this was for. We can also remove that. I don't know why I missed that. Just did not see the queue here. Okay. And in fact, I'm going to just completely remove this part over here. I don't need it at the moment. And that may take a separate shape later, at some point later. Just color. Okay. Oh, we need to name this as well. This is the inventory filter. Fill. Okay, that's the inventory filter. There we go. And this is inserter control. Control. And alarm. Okay. Now let's remove the unnecessary stuff up here. And see how that might fit. Not at all at this time, because of the port over there. Okay, let's just put this on here and figure the rest out as we go. Also, I think it was just, oops, just this one, wasn't it? No, it's the entire bottom row. Okay, so we've transferred the thing. We can move the thing up north. Does this actually... No, it's literally unimportant. Okay. Yeah, let's just move it up. This will take a little while, but hey, at least I don't break any wires, which is a little bit more important to me than perfect convenience at this point. Since, while I might understand what I did, redoing the whole thing would actually take me probably hours, 2-3 hours at least. And we'll probably need to move south a little. Okay, let's have at this one. Okay, so this pins to this one. Yeah, I want to move this one down here. Let's try and rotate this into something a little bit nicer. Oops. Or yeah. Something like this, I guess. That's a little bit unfortunate here. This I can help with more wire pinnings. This just needs some different wiring in general, and this we can now move up. Hey, Ida,
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, I was just watching it. It just said share screen. I thought you were just.
Ah, no, I'm currently,
Oh, you're in a call in here. I see.
yeah, basically doing a little bit of work to get this community engaged over here. And I'm also recording this stuff, so this is going to be on YouTube. It's like a little documentary series on how I set my systems up. And there might be people interested in doing this kind of stuff or being there when it happens, and then I get them on the server. Okay, so let's get some power. They should have power. Ah, it's not connected over. All right. What did I use in the old system to get the global network over? Yeah. Slightly off. Doesn't reach. That's fine though. Okay. In that case, I'll just go another one up. Global items provider. So I already went over this in the previous episode. Basically over here I have a data bank of items that I've prepared. This is just all the items that I currently have in the game, sorted into columns based on stack size. Right, so items with a stack size of 1 are over here, those with a stack size of 2000 are over here. And this system is a transmitter. It takes care of delivering the data that's up in here to those receivers that request it. And this is one of such receivers. This is a memory bank that requests the data from the data bank, saves it locally. So even if I lost connection somehow, I would still have the data available. And the station itself uses that to handle the inserters over here, what items I have available. So if I put some iron plates in here, and I need to move this, should be better. I can now see that my local memory can actually use that, and it can use that to control item levels and how many trains I can serve and stuff like that. Okay. All right. Let's see how well it works. If I've transferred everything correctly. Okay, the insider control works. And so does the computation of how many trains I can serve. Okay, looking good so far. Now let's think about this. I want to have a function that lets me communicate to the global network. How many stations, how many trains are needed specifically. Well, let's actually leave it at that for now. I actually want to see how a functioning train system is going to work. I need to set up the whole stack size control over here. Set train limit. Is that information available over here? Yes. Something I want to test. Okay. Set train limit to trains. Okay. Turn the station on. Retrain oh, of course. Let's call you D. Move to station D. Okay, the train is now in station D, and I want to see. Oh yeah, okay, so I can't use item signals as a train limit because items that the train itself has are basically being read by the station itself via read train contents and are used to set train limits. So this has to be a virtual signal over here. Okay, so we need to fix this over here. And we can simply use L for that, I think. Okay. And that means I need to fix that in every single one. Damn it. No, no, we're not doing that. So here's the thought I had. I could either save on this combinator and simply turn every train signal instead into an L directly. The problem is that I would have to do this over here as well. And the problem with that again is that if people look in here, it's more intuitive if this is train rather than L. So I'm willing to use the extra combinator over here to keep this nice and readable. And the chain of it works. Yeah, whatever. So we still need a robot down here. Okay. What's up?
Just looking at this thread called "What Happened to Men,"
Right.
and then oh, I lost it. Someone said, "Women stop being worth the hassle." uh, it shows a video of like a guy opening up a cyberpunk thing and then doing all like the SJW faces and shit, like I don't know, whatever. So there's like what happened to men, and then they're showing all these graphs of like testosterone going down, all this shit. Someone just women stop. Probably funnier right now that I'm breaking up with my fuck it, hold on. I don't know. Breaking up with my girlfriend, annoyed with my girl. I don't know.
Yeah, I get you.
Just well demonstrated.
Yep. Okay. Do I maybe just want to move the alarm system up here? That might make more sense. No.
I shall also stream if you want to watch it in another screen.
This robot simply does not fit here. Let's move it elsewhere. Cable management always gets a little bit rough. Okay. What's up over there? Yo, Yoda, what's up?
Nothing much. Just playing some shit. Just gonna do a bit of terrorist hunt.
Okay, I'm gonna disconnect Discord signal from the recording.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to figure out where to put this damn roboboard. Needing this. This actually looks okay now. Okay, I think I'm happy with this layout. Okay, so what I have so far is a system that keeps track of what I have in the inventory, balances the inventory, sounds an alarm if there is contamination, calculates how many trains I can serve, uses that to set the train limit on the station, turns the station off if I cannot serve enough trains. Which in itself I can control. Next up, I need to try and set this up for an unload station, and then I can use the load and unload station to set up a whole system and begin integrating a train yard. But this episode is long enough. Time for the next one.